This illustration is dealing with equipment grounding field, still in accordance with 314.16, B as in boy, 5. Now, as you see, we have an isolation ground pulled in, connected to the green terminal, and bypasses the yoke metal, and it goes directly to the equipment through the cord and plug connection of the attachment cap. Now, 250.146D as in dog used to say this isolation of ground, along with 314.16B5, counted as one. But with the revisions that have taken place in 314.16, B as in boy, then we know then the isolation ground and equipment ground, they just count as one that you would have there. It's no longer an isolation ground counted as one, and the main bonding jumper counted as one. The two equipment grounds you see there are just counted one each. So with the revisions, you'll find that the sections have been revised to include what I'm telling you. Now the NEC loop for the isolation ground, we look at 250.146D, and the isolation ground can bypass the metal of the device box and connect to the green terminal and bypass the yoke through that green terminal, through the U ground, through the attachment cap ground, to the equipment. And 250.96B as in boy is when the equipment is hardwired. 250.146D as in dog is when equipment is cord and plug connected. 408.40 with exception would deal with the isolation ground passing through a panel board and could be spliced through without connecting to the grounded bar of the panel board, where it's a sub panel, and you're routing on through it to the service equipment. And then 517.16 would deal with healthcare facilities. And of course, you know, an isolation plug cannot be used except in offices and areas where it wouldn't, redundant grounding is not required in 517.13. So there's good information listed in the NEC loop, along with 314.16 B as in boy 5. And that's what our figure 12-7B is illustrating.